All right, so in this episode, we have a masonry repair, and what you can see here is a god-awful masonry repair job from the previous owners. So we're going to be fixing it up. So what we're doing is going through and making sure the brick is secured in all places, retucked in between the bricks with mortar. Type in mortar, which is softer for historic brick, and also the soft stone, so it's not cracking it over time, because we don't want the mortar to be stronger than the brick or stone itself. So we go through, we're wetting all the existing brick and stone to make sure the new mortar that we tuck in there attaches properly and everything's secured. So what we're doing is just making sure everything is structurally sound before we go in and put the parge coat on. The parging is like a stucco or a scratch coat, hard coat to go on top of the brick on the face of it. And then we will be putting on metal mesh to make sure the next coat is secured with Tapcon blue screws to make sure it's attached to the brick. So each layer we'll put it on layer by layer to make sure that it's secured and it lasts another 100 years. So this is the first coat. Let's make sure it's nice and straight and clean. Let's start on this one. All right, now that we have the first coat on, over metal wrapped, we want to make sure we keep it the right distance so the reveal is the same throughout. On here, which is 3/4 of an inch. Here. All right, so what we have here, Tapcon screws with washers. Put the spacer in between there so it holds it out. So we have the same reveal throughout. You can see where the existing is and how much thicker it is out here. So we want our mud to be secured, not flaking off. That's why we use so many Tapcons as well. That's solid there, so it doesn't come off. All right, here's second coat. You can see the 2x4 here is our corner, and we have our mesh underneath. The main thing is just to make sure that we have a straight edge here to run off of for our next coat, so the reveal is correct and blending into the original there. So I know we're straight. Grab ourselves a nice corner to go off of. All right, so we have another coat put on here. What we're using to bring the aggregate out is metal float, or sorry, wood float. This just flattens everything out here. We can make the corner nice and tight. Just like that. All right, this is a good visual of the step process. So we have one coat on the metal there. It's hardening. Using our 2x4s to create an edge. This one will need one more coat, so we keep it rough so the next coat attaches to it. And this coat is finished. It'll dry. We'll touch it up as we need to.